they've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
And one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Here's Morant. Marvin Bagley picking up that last basket.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Here's Cunningham. After the Bulls pick up two. Vucevic with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Morant outside. The tray. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
Oh, he is in a zone. 9 of 10 here in the first. He is red hot.
Now here's Cunningham. Guarded by Levine. Count it.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Morant. He's got 25. From deep. Bay pulls it in.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Hey, right here. Here's Morant. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
The three from Morant. Kick out to Levine. Jacks up a three. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better.
And he nails the third. Now here's Bagley. It'll count. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Chicago with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
We've got Lee. Marvin Bagley is out there with Olynyk. Then it's Hamidou Diallo. And it's Grant in at the small forward. They're the group Detroit will start the second with.
I like how Grant can play up-tempo, reacting fast to capitalize off a hot pass.
It's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Stewart checked in for Bagley.
Pistons, Isaiah Stewart.
And the Pistons with possession here. Trailing by 19. Chalk up 2 there. Stewart's got his second basket of the night.
And with an excellent understanding of the game, Olynyk is able to find open teammates.
Now, here's Morant for 3.
He was red hot in the first quarter. Hit 3 threes, now suddenly struggling to find the range.
Lee goes in. A beautiful reverse layup. Lee's got his first basket of the night.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Morant against Lee, and finished off by Morant.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
And Detroit has possession. 17-point game. Lee dishes to Olynyk. Diallo with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Grant. Lets it go from deep. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul. Lee goes in over Morant. And Smitty, I'm going to ask you to put your GM hat on here for a second. When you think of undervalued player types, what comes to mind?
For me, Kevin, defenders who are also great decision makers offensively. Everyone knows you need shooting, but you add in a player that can defend and pass, that's how you build an elite team. Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Pistons trail by 20, and keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling, whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but DA, I love that strategy. Thanks for that story. Now, here's Grant. To the inside, here's Stewart. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Lobbed up there for Green.
Great vision by Ja Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Here's Lee. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. There's the lob to the hoop, and the dunk by Grant.
Fantastic awareness from Grant, recognizing the chance to complete the alley-oop jam.
Morant against Stewart from deep three-point range. Rebound, Detroit. What I really love about Jeremy Grant is his work ethic. He's really put in time to improve his scoring.
Specifically, his jump shot. For a while, he didn't have the consistent three ball. Now, you got to at least honor it.
Now here's Morant. Following the miss by Jeremy Grant. Morant with it. Now defended by Grant. They get the rebound. Out to Morant. 5 to shoot. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup. Morant's got 9 points now in the quarter.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Yeah, they're going to have to find a way to run him off his spots out there. He is rolling.
So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Bagley, he's checked in for Stewart. Bay comes in for Kelly Olynyk. Cunningham, he's checked in for Diallo. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Lee. Now here's Joseph. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Yeah, ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
Now here's Morant for 3. Drops in the tray. Morant's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Chicago. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Grant outside. Fires from 14, and the jumper is good. Grant's got 6.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Here's Morant. Green kicks to Morant. And they double up Morant. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Pass to Cunningham. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Bay with it. Offline with his 3.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And it's Green with the jam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Joseph against Morant. Inside, Cunningham. And he converts the layup. Cunningham's got his second bucket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Morant. And it goes down 2 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Got a piece of it. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. Out to DeRozan. Passes it to Green. The three from Morant. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Ja Morant has been leading. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was all Ja Morant in the first quarter. He went on an historic scoring frenzy, tallying a ridiculous number of points, 3 assists, and 1 steal. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, they've been incredible from beyond the arc. They're scoring the three in bunches, sinking them at a high rate. If the defense continues to allow open looks in the second half, I'll keep saying, fire, fire.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
They've been struggling to get shots in general, but down low, they've been paper soft, giving up way too many easy looks. If they can't protect the rim more effectively in the second half,
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for Chicago right now, DeRozan out there with Green, and it's Vucevic. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's Levine in at the shooting guard.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
What a night for Ja Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
Now Cunningham. He has 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Cunningham's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play. And you can see why Cunningham elicits comparisons to Luka Doncic. Can control the pace of the game, very high basketball IQ, and shows a maturity beyond his years.
And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. Chicago's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. And it's Morant missing. Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And also like Doncic, Cunningham can put the offense on his back and carry.
He can put up 50-plus numerous times in his career because he has deep range, can break down defenders off the dribble, and if you run 2 at him, he will immediately find the open man.
Grant, right side. It's stolen by DeRozan. Oh, Vucevic in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And it's off the back rim. No good. Well, Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Now, here's Morant for 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Stewart's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the court.
This team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
The Pistons have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
For the Pistons, Kelly Olynyk checked in for Stewart. Diallo comes in for Jeremy Grant. And Lee's subbed in for Joseph.
Saban Lee.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And Lee with the stuff.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Despite their record, there is optimism around the Detroit Pistons. Killian Hayes said, "We have a fun team. We love seeing each other succeed. We've got a bright future." Coach Dwayne Casey says, "If we bring the same type of intensity, toughness each and every night, then good things will happen." Kevin, back to you.
Detroit tough. Good stuff, DA. Thanks.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for the Pistons. Here's Morant. And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. The Pistons have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Count that one. Lee's got 6. Bulls have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Morant drives in, and he elevates for the slam dunk, and Marvin Bagley did not like that.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. It's good.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Drives to the hoop.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. For Detroit, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Morant with the steal. Floats it up there for Morant. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
Morant against Lee. And 1:01 left to play here in the third. Morant with some nice D. Chicago's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. From outside, off the mark. Pistons shooting reasonably well, 45%. Here's Lee. Misses off the right iron.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
It's an unfortunate part of the game. Our thoughts and prayers are with him.
Dosunmu, he's checked in for the Bulls.
Thanks. It's your Pistons mascot.
Detroit making a switch. Joseph's checked in. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away. And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
The slam dunk by Diallo.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's what I like to see from DeMar DeRozan. He isn't settling for a jumper. He is going to the rim today.
Bagley against Green. Here's Bagley. He has 6. Driving inside. Tries again over Levine. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Quick first step there. Bagley's faster than most players his size. He gets up on you in a hurry.
Both shots good from the stripe. Lobbed up there for Green. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Bulls. They kept going to him again and again. And he delivered with a monster quarter. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Okay, time now for an injury report. And let's get an update on Ja Morant's injury. David, any news there?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Bulls gave us some information. He told me that he suffered a sprained toe. He'll have to sit the rest of this one out, and it's unclear how much longer he'll be out afterwards. Kevin?
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
He's out there with Jackson. Then it's Bagley. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Magruder in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
One thing that stood out all game is the consistent penetration they've gotten.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint because those have been big.
Here's DeRozan. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
He's the pass to Stewart. There's the dish to Jackson. He takes it in, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Garza. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got rebound number 13 with that last one. DeRozan for 3. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Jackson dishes to Hayes. Off the left rim and out. The Bulls shooting an incredible 64% for the field in this game. And DeRozan, here we go. And that one drops.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And, well, Detroit shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul. Smitty, last year at the play-in tournament, the late season really heated up. Do you enjoy seeing teams work extra hard to secure their positions?
Kevin, I loved it. There was no time to rest for those teams that wanted to fight their way out of the play-in. And like you said, at the end of the season, we had a lot of drama.
It's good. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Now the pass to Stewart. Garza, guarded by Green, uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
DeRozan's shot is off. Now the Pistons with it. And here's Jackson. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
Jackson looking around. Over Green. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
You're not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
And DeRozan throws it down hard.
When you get your tickets to see him play, that is what you are paying for. Incredible dunk from DeRozan.
Now here's Hayes. Puts it up from 12. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got his 16th rebound on the night. Dosunmu. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Here's Hayes. From 8 feet away, he drops it in.
This is where Killian Hayes is most effective. He has the size to be a factor in the paint.
Dosunmu's shot's good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Bagley, he's checked in for Isaiah Stewart. Jackson drives in, banked in off the glass.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bulls.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll...
You have to love the way DeRozan went at the rim. He knows he's at his best when he's the aggressor.
1:07 left in the fourth quarter of this one. You know, Steve, we've seen a few times in recent years in Cleveland and Indiana, for example, a new coach gets fired in year one.
Yes, Kevin, losing a locker room can do that to you. It's embarrassing for those teams. When you know it's not working, you better not delay the inevitable.
So he gets them both.
Talking about Killian Hayes, you see raw potential. A point guard with outstanding size, which makes him an enticing player to watch.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And the foul called on Ayo Dosunmu. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for two.
Killian Hayes.
Hayes hits them both. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. DeRozan for three. Rebounded by the Pistons. Here's Magruder. Makes it off the glass.
Watching Hayes, he keeps his eyes up, always looking for a better shot, either for himself or his teammates.
Levine for three. No good that time. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Magruder. Pass to Bagley. And the layup's good off the glass.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
And again, no good by Chicago. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. DeMar, this team is playing well together. How are you encouraging and fostering that sense of all of you being together and playing well?
We're just making everybody comfortable. We're making each and everybody on this team comfortable. If it's jump shots, if it's attacking the basket, even if it's on the defensive end, we're just giving each other confidence every time we practice.
And it sure looks like it out there tonight, DeMar. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.